up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Timeless Podcast. We are here, and we're currently watching the Celtics lose Game 6.
Dicks played on.
In Game 6, it's fucking crazy. We're down by 18 with 4 minutes left. 5 minutes.
Yeah, but we have not a single starter in.
All right, we're going to get right to it. We're going to cut the chase. We appreciate everybody watching, but this is the last episode.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
This is the last episode we were recording. I'm just kidding. But the last episode we recorded, the last couple, we haven't really been given it all in the sense of outside of recording. While we're recording, I feel like in this process,
We're podcasts, yeah.
we enjoy it. What?
Is that the only one?
That's the only one.
All right, we'll share.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not drinking or driving, so
No,
Shut
neither of us.
we took
But,
Waymo.
But yeah, just you can have the rest then. That's you.
I don't want it. Seriously, I'm good. Slap it.
But what I was saying is though, the audio's been kind of ass. I mean, I know when it comes to a four-person podcast, our setup that we have is kind of hard to do multiple cameras. It is, but it isn't. It is, but it isn't. It just, we're going to do more on our end.
Basically, we're just trying to perfect this for you guys. You know what I mean?
Not only for you guys, but for us as well. You know what I mean?
I just feel, yeah, for
I
sure.
just don't want to feel like this is kind of like our baby in a sense. Like we've been growing this.
It's growing up. Our baby's growing right in front of
And
us.
like, we always told ourselves that 200 episode window, that's when we're going to get all the kinks and shit out. And I feel like we are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, we're coming up on that 200 episode soon.
Right.
We're going to be there before we know it. You know what I mean? I feel like this year, hopefully we come up on that this year.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
By the end of this year,
For
we're
sure.
going to have to put a lot in because
What episode?
we're at 137 right now.
This is 138.
Possibly, yeah. So I'm excited, but we have to like start being accountable and holding that. And
We just got to really,
You
what we have to do is we have to take this as serious as like
anything else.
anything else. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm not
want to
saying
as
we
well.
don't. It's just like,
We don't.
It's just behind the scenes stuff. Like people see us in here doing podcasts and they think, we don't have a topic. So we just come in here, sit down and have conversations, but it's really the pre-production and post-production.
And the thing too is like we like to have guests and get to know people, but at the same time, like this podcast kind of started just between us two. So a lot of this time, like us growing within these 200 episodes and getting everything situated behind the scenes. We come out with like one a week, so it's not like something we're consistent with because we have other things outside of this, but it's something we're growing.
Yeah.
And I want to start seeing more growth by that 200 episodes. So within these next 70 or 63 episodes, whatever you want to call it.
We're just going to have to lock in.
Yeah, I want to start seeing a lot of growth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because and we have it right here. Like I have the numbers up right here. Look at it.
Yeah, I was looking earlier. I look every day, actually.
And
I wake
it's
up.
literally been kind of not crazy, but like we're in double digits in every episode within the past like 20 episodes.
Yeah. So what I do is every day I wake up.
And I appreciate that. And I appreciate everybody that tunes in, that continues to tune in. And we have big things coming. Like we always had, because we're pushing the envelope.
Yeah. Every day I wake up, I check the numbers. Like, still got to clock in.
But at the same time, I want to be able to come with a great produced podcast.
Every time.
That's what you guys are expecting. That's
consistent.
Consistent. And that's what you guys are expecting. And can you get into this scene a little more? Yeah, just like that. Look at that, right? Boston on Boston.
I'm on gaff right now.
The gaff tape.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I love this setup for us. It is a very small area, but it's perfect for our starting out. And moving forward, it's just going to continue to grow. You know what I mean? I don't want to downsize in the sense of, I even thought about like, damn, like we could benefit from like using that $300 and put it into like
The
monthly
podcast.
into the podcast. Again, like podcast official microphones, like the Shure Johns with the boom arms, like the official ones. You know what I mean? That I know we're gonna sound cool, or in a sense, like I know this microphone produces this.
It's going to be
you know what I mean?
calm and crisp. And
Like these microphones were what, like $20 because we We're on a
They were on
budget
sale,
and,
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like in the moment thing, and it works for us. Obviously, you know what I mean. I'm an audio engineer, so I understand like any microphone can work if you work it, and I haven't been working it honestly.
So basically, we just got to start working it.
Yeah, we're gonna start working it behind the scenes more. So, everybody that's been tuning in, we appreciate you guys. And just stay tuning in. We're here for the long run.
Yep. Thanks for listening.
Bye. Hit a button. Hit a button.
Memer.
Bam.
Yeah, but really, yeah, I feel that too. And every day I think about
I think about this podcast every day.
every day. Yeah, it helps me get through my daily bullshit and my regular life routine. You know what I mean? 'Cause I'm actually trying to grow this, but every day I'm like, I could do more here. I could do more there. You know what I mean? And it's just like
Part of being a man,
yeah, part of being a man. It's part of
being a father.
part of growing
Yeah,
as
growth.
a human, as a person, because people do get stuck in the same ruts all the time.
that's our. I mean,
I feel like I was stuck in a rut outside of podcasting. So I feel like this was growing. You know what I mean? But like, that's it. Does that make sense? Like everything around me was, or not, like everything else around me was kind of stagnant. You know what I mean? I'm living.
I feel like the podcast is stagnant a little bit.
Yeah,
I feel like we're not stagnant. Yeah, I feel like it is in a sense. I feel like we can push it more. That's why I'm saying we're not doing enough on the back end.
yeah,
You
for
know what I
sure.
mean?
Because it really,
Nowadays, you know,
it really just skeleton crew is even less than that. It's just me and you, and this twisted tea between us.
yeah. We were about to share it for a
We're
second.
about to share a twisted. We might as well just start. I was thinking, I was in the shower earlier, and I was like,
Don't say no gay shit right now.
we should have done the Island Boys route and started making.
Nah.
Bro, we just kiss for 10 seconds, like
10 seconds?
a full makeout.
That's gay.
Yeah, they'll post it, be like, oh no,
Anything like over 10 is gay.
yeah, well, exactly. We'll get right on the fucking.
I'm not saying like
We'll get
people
right
are
on the line. We'll do
oh,
9.
he's saying gay because he's against gays. I'm just saying gay because that's what it is.
It's fucking gay. Yeah, 2 men kissing is probably
It's gay.
gayer than 2 men fucking.
If you say 2 girls kissing is lesbian, I'm not saying I'm against it.
Still gay.
It's just gay.
Yeah,
So don't fucking
but
put me in a blender and shit.
I mean, but okay, so we'll do 9.8 seconds then.
no,
And then we post it like
it rounds up to 10.
we post it on like a fake account. Like we don't.
A fake account, like it's AI or something.
No, like
Why don't we just get AI to do it
we'll
for
leak
us?
it. No, dude, we gotta do it for real.
Why don't we just
really gotta
why don't we
swap
just do it the
spit.
right way and grow our foundation
Yeah,
our
by
fan
making
base
out,
naturally? No, what the fuck?
bro. That's a whole different fan base.
Why don't we get on a gay guy and ask him like,
make out?
no, like why does he want to make out with another guy? I don't fucking know. Instead of us doing it, why don't we ask an actual gay person what's up? Like,
This is because he's gonna be like, because I'm gay. Yeah,
but
yeah, well, that makes.
let's
sense.
get deep into it.
Oh,
No, I
shit.
mean, I'll wink at him and he'll understand. Like,
Yeah.
all right,
Mhm.
they're serious about this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of gay, like, how do you know? Obviously, like, you're not gay.
So I'm saying, like, we have to ask an actual gay person.
Yeah.
Be like,
You just look at dudes' butts instead of girls' butts.
or you look at both. But like, I don't
Be
know.
like,
I don't know. I don't even want to think about that.
Well, we are.
But you brought it up.
No.
You brought that.
You said the word gay. I just said about making out for fucking likes and views.
Okay, yeah. Let's change the subject. So yeah, we lost. Celtics lost. What are they reviewing within?
Oh, Tyrese Maxey got hit hard. Just trying to see if it's a flagrant.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. Dude, I'm from PA, born and raised, but I hate Philly fans. Just the look on their faces when they're like, like, shut up, dude. Look at that old guy right there.
What did he do?
I know. Look at this guy.
I mean, it is what it is. Speaking of that,
Do you think we lose game 7?
Game 7 in Boston.
And we
If we
lost
lose,
game
we're
5
not
in
going to
Boston?
hear about it for the next 10 years.
We're not going to stop hearing about it, you mean?
I guess what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
you guys
for
got it.
sure, because they're Philly fans. But it feels like the Mavericks, no one would give a fuck.
No, they would give a fuck because Tatum's back. He's been like averaging a double-double.
Yeah, but he only played like 25 games.
Yeah, but like we're
this-
second
This was
without him.
This was supposed to be the year that was like a rest year for the Celtics because Tatum was out.
I feel like even if we make the playoffs and we still lose to the fucking number 7 Sixers, we were up 3-1 is very upsetting.
Oh, for sure.
So yeah,
But if Tatum didn't come back and we lost to the playoffs,
if we were still up 3-1, it's still upsetting.
Yeah,
it's embarrassing.
Mm.
Knowing what we have available at our fucking
yeah, and some of the games that we blew.
It's fucking embarrassing.
Yeah,
it's embarrassing.
It just sucks to fucking watch. Every game I fucking sit down, I'm like excited for. We get an L in the column.
It's embarrassing.
You know what I mean? I want a W in the column, and they're giving us L's. Oh, Tatum's fucking. He's already wearing his street clothes, dude. He's done. This guy's a fucking podcast. He's out here beating us.
Who?
Paul George.
He has his own pod?
Yeah. George Paul. Whatever his name is. You know what I mean? He's not even focused on basketball.
Playoff P.
Playoff Peyton.
That's what they call him. Playoff P.
We're going to be by Andre Drummond right now.
Andre the Giant. So yeah, you see Trump call that one guy. He was talking with the the NASA people behind him, the NASA astronauts, and somebody asked him a question. He's like, "This guy can answer it." He's like, "Do you hear that? I know you heard that with his ears you have." You seen that?
No.
Bro, I fucking lost it, bro.
Trump's like a fucking comedian.
This guy and his ears were big as fuck.
Yeah, well, yeah. Did you like the shooting at the Correspondents' Dinner? It was funny how Dana White's just like taking it all in. So he said, he's like, "That was fucking cool, man." Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
If you look at Dana White, he's just like taking it all in. He's like, I was just taking it all in. That was fucking cool. Like, it was shots fired. Just chill out. Like,
shit's wild out here, chat.
Tatum needs to chill out with that. Or Tatum. I'm just fucking dumb, dude.
Speaking of that, I'm trying to get Bailey's balls in this bitch.
Bailey needs to get his balls on here.
It's fucking ridiculous.
That's why we're losing. We don't have a good analysis of the team.
Oh, we're about to come back. Jordan Walsh is different.
He's different as fuck, boy.
He's different, my man.
We're about to come back with 40 seconds. Let's get it. Damn, it sucks, dude.
It's all right. At least it ain't like we lost. We still got
one more game
in Boston. Imagine it was like game 7 here.
Shoot a 3, hurry. We'll win.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at least it's like we have the odds in our favor. Maybe not the momentum.
No, not the momentum for sure.
But I guarantee the odds are probably in our favor.
We just dropped 2 back-to-back.
Do you see that Trump came out and said the scientist dying isn't connected from the briefing he had? Which I don't believe.
I don't believe either. I don't think he knows.
I feel like lying to him. He's like, all right, well.
I feel like it's deeper than rap.
Think so?
Yeah, for sure.
Deeper than rap.
Definitely bigger than Black and White and just deeper than rap.
That shit hard to say. I ain't gonna hold. That was a good one.
You know what I mean? Because like presidents max are in their 8 years. You know what I mean? They're not going to tell them everything. They're on a need to know basis. I'm excited to see what they put on alien.gov though.
I know. I've been looking every day.
They said they're going to start releasing files on there.
I know. So. That's why I've been like trying to be on top of it. I'm trying to be the first motherfucker on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm honestly trying to be the first motherfucker on it, on the moon.
Do you believe we flew around the moon?
Yeah. I said that last pod.
Lock in though.
I'm locked in. Why would I say yeah twice in a row? I don't believe it. I thought about it like for a second the other day. Like I'm so naive about it. I really believe it. At the same damn time, yeah, I fucking believe it. Like what else you want me to say? Like I feel like we have the technology to do it. I feel like we live streamed the whole process. People were saying about like, oh, did you see this? Did you see this during a live stream? I think the live stream had issues because we're going around the fucking moon.
Yeah.
But I think we actually fucking did it.
I just think it's crazy that I lose fucking connection with my cell phone, but they can stream from the other side of the fucking moon.
Yeah, but with your cell phone, if you lose connection, you can connect to the fucking to cell towers and the spaces to send texts and stuff.
Yeah, I know, but if I get a buffering while
So they're probably not on the same cell towers and shit as us. We're civilians, bub.
yeah, obviously, but still.
Bub.
You know what I mean? I mean, I think they went too. 'Cause I think it's like we have the technology, obviously, but I just feel like there was a lot of like weird shit. Like they were showing the moon and the Earth peeking around it from the other side of the moon. It just didn't look real to me.
Well, did you see when Trump, the same interview I was just talking about earlier, Trump came out in an interview and said, about somebody asked him about UFOs, and he said there's a lot of weird shit people were seeing, and the two astronauts in the background looked at each other real quick and they looked away. Yeah, like some like kind of like, oh shit, like what the fuck. I'll pull it up right here first. I'll pull it up. I don't, bro. Look at me. I don't care. I'll pull it up.
You don't care.
I'll pull.
He's on a fucking roll and he doesn't care. You don't understand.
The thing about me, I don't believe I know. You know what I mean? I'll pull it up. Earth what? Earth peaking around.
No, look.
Exactly.
That's it. No.
Exactly. Earth peaking on.
What?
That's what you typed. Damn, the silence is a killer.
This video looks fake as fuck. Look at this. You guys can't see it. Just look up the Earth setting behind the moon. This just looks fake as fuck to me.
I don't think it looks fake. How does it look fake, twin?
I don't know. It just like the Earth's moving, but the moon's not.
What do you mean?
Like, wouldn't you be moving at the same time? Like, why is just the Earth moving backwards?
I think because they're flying around the fucking moon.
Yeah. So what? So wouldn't the moon be moving in front of the like?
They're all moving actually.
Exactly.
Moon,
Yeah.
I just think it's like kind of like standing on Earth. You don't see it moving because it's moving like.
But you see it moving right there, like boom.
Yeah, you see it, but it's not like a fucking. It's happening. It's like kind of like
no. I know. But I'm saying like, but if you're holding this, you're holding it still, right? And it starts to move.
But you're not physically moving it. Say like,
you would be, but they are physically moving inside the ship, though.
Yeah, but it's not like they're moving it from their hand.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
it's like sometimes when
they're
you're
so
like
close.
You're in the car, and the car beside you starts backing up. It feels like you're going forward sometimes. Like that little illusion sometimes. Obviously, it's a little different, but you know what I'm saying? Like you get that little like motion illusion.
Yeah.
Am I tripping?
No.
Was that a good example or no? Probably not. Sorry.
I mean, I mean, I have that.
Thank you. Maybe they're tripping. Yeah, I don't believe it now.
Do you see it though?
No, I'm just saying from that
comment.
Yeah. Are your ears ringing?
No. You all right?
No.
How many? I don't know, dude. That's cool. I think we went around. I just feel like it's hard for me to believe anything that I see. You know what I mean?
Feel you.
Because honestly, like they tell you something, you start believing in it, and then Trump goes to war.
Sometimes I like. For me right now, it's not like I just want to believe whatever I see, but I'm like skeptical about so much shit.
Exactly.
That like I just feel like when it comes to that, it's like I just want to believe it, even if it's. I mean, I believe it because I believe it, but like it's one of those things. Like if it's not real, it's like fuck.
Yeah.
Everything that's going on that's not real.
I just don't want to be. I don't want to believe anything and get caught in a fucking joke. I don't want to be.
Yeah, I think I'm the person that's like. Yeah, it's real.
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh my God, it's fucking real. I'm just like, it's real. And if it's not, it's like,
it's not. Yeah.
Well, got me.
Yeah.
Type shit. I'm not going to be like, I told you. You know what I mean? I'm not invested like I am with this UFO shit.
Yeah.
Now, if a flying saucer came in here, and said, Ethan.
I'd say it's AI.
Yeah. Because how would it get in here?
No, because like even with the whole alien thing, first they'd be like, yeah, aliens are real. I wouldn't believe it until I seen one, not on TV. I mean, it had to be like live. I have to be able to be
Like
like,
you experienced it firsthand.
or like Trump walks out with an alien, be like, this is fucking Gazorp fucking.
What if Trump walks out and says we're not alone? Would you believe it
Like,
then?
well, no shit.
I believe it now.
Yeah, I believe it now. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, yeah, no shit. I think that's pretty much established at this point.
Yeah. But I feel like all like the conspiracy theories back then are like are true. That's why like at times it's so hard for me to believe anything.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why when it comes to like this moon shit, it's like, yeah, I believe it, but I don't really give a fuck if it's not true type thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Like I feel like, oh,
that's just the only footage that I really care about is what I showed you.
like I'll give a fuck because you're lying to us, but at the same time, it's like,
What else? Yeah, like I kind of figured.
what else? Like we know you're lying. All like people are dying
Right.
under your fucking watch.
Under your fucking command. Your watchful eye people are dying.
Try to take that from me because you're saying I'm an alcoholic.
Dude, once we get sponsored by Twisted Tea, I'm becoming a full-time alcoholic. So
Twisted, I know you hear this.
who makes Twisted? What's the company? Is it just the company Twisted Tea?
I believe.
I fucks with it. Lock in. I don't know what you guys are doing. You know we drink Twisted Teas.
It's part of our index,
Yeah.
part of our codex.
my DNA now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you
How often do you smoke weed?
every day.
Yeah, but like how often? Like if you're sitting at home, right? Just chilling. Do you go down like, yeah, I know you smoke in your basement too, so do you go down like every 2 hours?
It's just about. That's what was on my mind.
Yeah, that's about what I do too.
Every 2 hours,
You know,
or like
take a few rips.
today was like I think I only went down like twice today. Just I mean, it's one of those days. It's like want to relax. I mean, I don't know. Just one of those days, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like, and for me, it's like, oh, it's been 2 hours. I got to go down.
Right, so I'll be sitting there and be like,
Yeah.
I'll go smoke. Yeah.
Yo, keep me busy. You know?
Sometimes smoking keeps me motivated. I'm like, I'll go do something.
Smoke.
I'll go smoke and then do the laundry.
Smoke, take a shit.
Yeah.
Smoke, make some food.
But I
Smoke,
usually
do the dishes.
Yeah, I usually do something. It's like smoke to the dishes,
You know what I
fucking
mean?
clean the kitchen.
When I start feeling like I'm gonna go relax, I'm gonna go smoke. Then I'll be like, all right, I gotta do this.
Exactly, yeah.
Sometimes.
Because my favorite is when I get
Most times, I should
is
say.
when I get a new batch. When I get a new batch of weed, because those first couple rips, you feel the difference of what the weed that you had. You know what I
get
mean?
used to it. You get clocked in, locked in.
Yeah, once that shit starts fucking clocking in. That was the name of our podcast at first, Clocked In. But yeah, when I smoke obviously if I'm at work, I'll smoke not every 2 hours, but I don't know. Weed just helps me fucking get through the day. Especially if this mundane shit that I know needs done and I don't want to do it. Just motivates me a little bit. I guess it's like a routine, keeps me going. Like I'll smoke and I'll work out for like 10 minutes. You know what I mean? And then I'll just feel like I accomplished that. So I'll go fucking do the dishes, load the dishwasher, fucking mow the grass, go clean the car out. You know what I mean? Like it really locks me in. You know what I mean? But now, like when you don't smoke weed, do you feel like, I mean, not when you don't, but like if it's been like 4 hours, 5 hours, do you start to feel like a withdrawal, kind of? Not a withdrawal, but like, I don't know how to explain it. Do you know you tried to stop smoking weed before, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, do you notice like mood swings and shit?
I think, especially the first 2 days.
Yeah.
First 48 hours, you're like looking for like a refresh.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I can like smoking and like just refresh. You know what I
And
mean?
it is a stress reliever.
Like a reset. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a mood reset, mood booster in a sense. Yeah, I mean, I find myself, I'm just so busy right now. I don't necessarily say I find myself like a withdrawal or need or like I have to smoke right now. I think it just, for me, especially right now, it's like, I'm the type of person that's like, I kind of want to start cutting back more. But it's just like, not a hobby or an everyday thing. It's just like more of like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, just, yeah.
Like, I don't feel like I need it. It's just, I feel like it's like a habit now.
Yeah, it is.
More of a habit than anything.
Yeah.
And I've reaped the benefits of the habit. But sometimes there's cons. And I think the only con is it makes me a little drowsy.
Yes.
Lazy at times.
Yeah, if I do like the weekends, if I smoke, if I notice like I smoke like an absurd amount, and then I like wait an hour, then I go smoke more, then I smoke. You know what I mean? It's like, oh shit.
I've realized that, like, especially when I'm at work, just sitting there, like, I'll be chilling. I'm like, I'll go hit the pen or something, right? And I'll come back like 20, 30 minutes after me coming back. I'm like, I was just chilling this whole fucking 4 hours. You know what I mean? So let me just like, maybe because I'm fucking fried, I'm just sitting here like,
yeah.
Let me just not get fried.
I do notice when I don't smoke though, I do have crazy, like a vivid dream.
About me?
Sometimes about other guys.
Make me feel good inside sometimes.
Yeah, like I do like that as like I had like I remember I didn't smoke before I went to sleep one time and I had a vivid dream. So usually I smoke right, like I'll smoke, I'll get stoned to go lay down and go before I go to sleep. You know what I mean? You're off in your phone.
I'm getting ideas to talk to you about.
They're talking to you.
Question for you.
Question me out.
Would you rather be locked in or boxed in?
Boxed in.
I guess you couldn't get out of a lock one,
Yeah.
right? Unless you had the key.
You bust out a box.
Yeah, you can bust out a box. Can't bust out a lock.
You can bust on a lock. You know what I mean?
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to think outside the box that you're boxed in. But what if you're locked in the box in?
Then you're screwed.
Then you're fucked.
Because you can't even bust out the box and
You're
get
just like
the lock.
cubed. Literally.
Yeah. This
That's
is like
crazy.
a rectangle or a triangle.
Trapezoid.
Triangle box.
Trapezoid, basically.
It's not a box then.
A triangle box?
It's just a triangle.
Let us know in the comments what a triangle box is. Even though I work with them probably every fucking day.
Yeah.
Cones, what they call them.
You think you'll ever stop smoking to get back to it?
Like, stop smoking weed? No.
Like for like a period?
I mean, I can't say no because I don't know
That means
where
like
the Lord's going to take
something
me, but-
happens to you and you're like, your lungs are shit. Like it's just from smoking, like inhaling smoke. It doesn't matter what kind of smoke. Your lungs are just going bad. Like you need to stop.
Yeah, but I don't.
Or you're gonna fucking start.
Do you feel like you don't get breathing issues? Like I feel like
No, I just feel like it just makes me lazy at times. And I don't work out because I'm lazy at times, and not because I'm just so busy that I don't have time for a lot of shit.
I know. Yeah, that's
You know what I mean?
a lot of my problem too.
So,
But that's why
I don't
like
also make time for it because I don't think I have time for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But a lot of the times I do sit and think if I feel like I put my phone down, and the little free time I do have, I pick my phone up and like I'm checking the game or
Yeah, but I think about that too. Then at the same time, I'm like the times that I'm picking my phone up is the kids are around.
Yeah.
So I can't just go work out anyway.
right. Yeah.
I gotta be around the kids or watching TV. So it's like,
Yeah.
what else would I do but sit and watch Bluey? Be on my phone. You know what I mean? I'm trying to watch Bluey. Fuck.
Valid. I mean, yeah. I mean, could the kids just? I mean, you have a little baby too.
Hello, baby.
You have to hold that baby.
Yeah.
She can't fucking live by her fucking self yet. That sucks, dude. It's cool, but it sucks.
Yeah. It's getting big already.
Yeah. She's gonna be like fucking walking and talking soon.
Just a tooth already.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
How old is she now? 9 months?
5 months.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
9 months. I'm fucking wild.
That's
Dude. I'm living in the future, honestly. I try to break my days down to
break
where
'em.
I'm living 3 days at a time. You see that guy on Facebook or YouTube?
No, I don't look.
Oh shit, dude. You don't look. He just stares.
I watch. I don't look. I be watching and shit.
You be watching shit for real? Like, do you what? Like,
I've been watching a lot of vlogs and shit.
really? Like what? Of what?
Everyday vlogs.
Oh, like
People's lifestyles. people just vlogging.
I feel like that shit is boring. Like to vlog, like,
but like it's cool because like,
and then you got to go back at the end of the day to edit your day.
Yeah, but what happens if you had a cool day and like you have like a following and the edits are cool as fuck?
Yeah,
and you're making money doing it. Even it's not like for me too. Like I'm not worried about the money in a sense, but like it's cool to have like another income revenue from something like that because like it is possible.
And you love doing it. Yeah.
But at the same time, like for me, it's like imagine I look back on like moments in my life, even when it comes to senior week with Josh, even when it comes to
R.I.P.
just okay, even when it comes to like vacations. Imagine if we had those moments we think about. That was a perfect one. Imagine if we had those moments like when we think about those times and those moments that pop in our heads. Imagine if we had those on film and we can just go back and watch. You know what I mean? Especially my kids are younger now, so it's like I want to be able like I know I hear people say all the time and I agree, just even going through it, like time's just going so quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That like when I'm fucking 50, I'm gonna want to look back on these moments. But imagine if I actually could just look back on these moments. You know what I mean? So like I want to start just documenting. I guess I should mainly say document instead of vlogging. You know what I mean? I want to get used to just having a camera around me because like I said, I want to be able to like relive these moments instead of just thinking about them, but actually watching them.
Just record your whole life and then put it in an AI model, and then once you die, have someone upload your consciousness to that model.
But
and
yeah,
you can just live inside AI.
But speaking of dying, you know, being a dad in general, even it matters like what kind of financial position I'm in. I told you I was listening/reading this book. I haven't listened to it for a couple days, but
I look
dice.
Sorry.
But the things that I did hear do have an influence on me, and I'm just going to finish the book. And you know what I mean? It's not like I'm whatever. But I realized I messaged you about earlier. I got to have like a savings/family emergency fund. You know what I mean? We're having kids and like something that can grow over years. I don't think about. Even if it's like 5 years, we're like, fuck, well, it's time now to fucking go get a fucking warehouse. I have like $20,000 like to invest or something, you know what I mean, over time. That, or just over time, like the interest, the compound interest or whatever, that's mainly more like further 20, 30 years. But even if it's something like that, you know what I mean, like 20 years from now or 18 years from now, Charlotte graduates school, less than that. But
you're talking about putting in like the S&P, you said, right?
I'm in S&P 500.
But what if that crashes?
The Vanguard. But the history of if it crashed in was when. Even when it crashed, it was not like went to zero.
No, but
to my knowledge, and even people, the research I'm doing, people are like, if it starts dipping, buy more. You get a discount at the price you bought it before.
Yeah,
this is gonna go back up eventually. Like this is what like the economy runs on.
But I bet the time I put money in, the world ends.
That's what I'm thinking though. Like my thought process about it is like, I'm always late to the fucking party. One, and two, it's like the UFO files are about to come out and change fucking everything. The stock market's gonna fucking crash. The economy's gonna be shit for like a couple years. Then it's gonna be rebuilt on like just technology. But the good thing about it is with the S&P 500, they, like I said, they invest in like the top 500 companies in the US. If I'm wrong, someone correct me. All right.
We ain't doing no fact checking here.
But the one I'm in the Vanguard VOO. It's like it copies the S&P 500, and the top 10 companies that like they take say I put $50 into it, right? So they take my $50 and they'll distribute it through like these different companies, right? It's like Windows, Nevada.
It goes to the whole state.
The whole fucking state.
The whole state gets fucking $45.
Whatever the fuck it is. And NVIDIA, yeah. And like all these tech companies. So like Texas. The thing is with like no matter what, these tech for me is like I'm not investing in something else. Even if the UFO shit changes, shit could change the tech. And these companies are still going to benefit from these techs because they're going to innovate. You know what I mean? And want to be able to like use this tech to innovate and grow their business. So, yeah, And over time, if it's like a count, I don't know. It's just something that I just want to grow within. Like I
You
don't
can put
even
money
want to
without
think
thinking.
about until the next 5 years at least.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Then if I could benefit and use it in 5 years from now, cool. Because 5 years ago, if I think about it, wasn't that fucking long ago. You know what I mean?
What if you put it into like a retirement at work?
But you can. It's like I'm just trying to learn about money. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? Like learn about because
I thought, yeah,
like even
that's
like
something I have to
401k
do.
and all that shit. Like I never took time to learn any of that shit. Like you know what I mean? It's like
Like, that shit's getting the older
now
you get,
it's
the
like-
more and more important.
like
it
put
is.
money like buying bonds and shit. Like it's like you can benefit from buying like bonds over the next 5 years and like shit like that. Like I'm trying to learn about like investing into assets that what they're actually gonna mean something in the next 5 to 10 years. You know what I mean? Even if because 5 years ago, like I said, wasn't that long ago. If I would have fucking put $100 every 2 weeks 5 years ago, I'll be like 50 bands right now, just from nothing. If you think about it, you know what I mean? Just from
I mean,
50
5
bucks.
years ago was COVID, so probably been a bad time to do that.
No, I mean 2020 there was a dip, but if
But if you would have bought in 2020, you know what I mean, you would have bought at lower prices, and
I'm just saying, like in the sense of this being
Shoving.
financial literacy and understanding money and shit,
yeah,
just for the long run. You know what I mean? Obviously, I want to have short income growth, whatever the fuck that means. But at the same time, I'm realizing that like it's about the long run. And the thing is too with this, the way I set it up is through Fidelity, is through like that comes right out of my pay. I don't even I don't see it, comes right out.
yeah, that's what I
know.
did. That's what I did too.
And I can put like a benefit or something would happen to me and I die. I can put like where this my assets, like this is an asset. So I can put like where my assets go to. And every 3 months, these company pays out in dividends of like 5% of your holding.
Yeah,
And then that 5%, whatever, if it's a couple of cents, couple of dollars, whatever it is for right now, I'm gonna put it right back into the just
that
the
count.
asset or
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm just
Learning.
learning, just trying to stay learning, and
This episode's learning and burning. We were learning.
I think life's learning and burning. But that's what I think. That's when you stop worrying about learning and get comfortable is where you fuck
That's
up.
when you start burning.
That's why at the beginning of this podcast, I'm like, these are things we need to work on because like once we start, I don't ever think we were like stagnant because obviously we had to sync shit up. We got it synced up. All these other problems ran into.
Yeah.
I feel like there's always gonna be a roadblock, but it's how we. Cause bro, honestly, after this pod, bro, last pod, I heard the audio and shit, bro. I was so pissed. I was like, I'm so done with the podcast.
So what happened with the audio last time? Explain it to the guest listening.
So we have the
Break it
wireless
down.
mics, obviously,
Yeah,
right?
layman's terms.
So the thing is, like, obviously, I knew there was a noise cancellation on the mics. It's just everything was so rushed. It was not last minute, but it was just like we showed up when the guest showed
that's
up.
our fault. We took fucking 10 minutes or we're smoking weed, jerking off in the fucking Jeep.
Like this is our baby, but at the same time, like we have a lot going on, but we could have made extra 10 minutes, and it's just we didn't. You know what I mean? So it was rushed. I felt rushed because the guests were ready by the time they were here. So it was like, and that's on us because obviously if I'm a guest of a podcast and I get there and you're still setting up, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Obviously they're family, but I understand that. And it was just, we got into it and, you know what I mean? So we had the wireless mics and obviously these mics, and the wireless mics were turned up so loud that like it was picking up everybody in the room. Plus these mics were picking up the two guests that was on, or two people was on. So it was like doubled, and there's a little latency behind these ones, I believe, or it was just sounding like it was a delay. One of them has like a couple milliseconds latency. So I figured it out to make it sound way better than what it did. But when I heard it, it was just like, bro, I'm so over this shit. Like it's always something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, it was just like,
It's just on us.
it's locked in, and it's on us. Like it's because we're not like those little steps mean a lot. You know what I mean? And we have the equipment, like to make a good podcast. It's just the little shit, like I said at the beginning.
we have pretty good amount of money wrapped up in equipment.
Yeah.
It's basically just on us.
That's what I'm saying. Like it just takes time. Like little shit matters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and at the same time, it's like that 200 episode window is like we want to get those kinks out. we want to like grow this podcast before we worry about mainly our fan base and shit. That's why I'm saying within these next 62 episodes, whatever it is, I want to start seeing that growth. That's why I want to start locking in now, making consistency over these next 60 plus episodes.
Yeah.
So we can start seeing that growth and start seeing whatever it is. You know what I mean? And I think we're on our way there.
Yeah, for sure. It, like we said before on here, we're beating dead dick now, but you know what I mean? It's all about fucking being better than the one before or the day before. You know what I mean? It's just growth, and it takes fucking work, man. It's, you know, it's easy to talk about growing, but you know, 10 minutes of sitting down figuring shit out, you know what I mean, would save us a headache and a heartache at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Or a disappointment.
Just that 1% better at
Or
heartache.
not necessarily a disappointment, but like
It's like a heartache. It was like, fuck, man, this is what we want to do, and
what we felt was it was like 3.5 hours, 4 hours, however time. I felt like it was wasted.
it was dicked.
Dicked out.
Someone's dick is all up in our fucking session. But you kind of undicked it though.
It sounds way better than what you heard, ain't?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
He undicked it, but there's still
technology's crazy.
There's still a remnant.
But we
of
gotta
dick
take
in there.
advantage of our opportunities.
Yeah, and fucking.
And if you don't take advantage, it's like,
What's the point of life then? Honestly, like if you're stagnant all the time and you're doing the same shit every day, and
but that's where we're at, though.
even
I gotta be honest with myself. That's where I'm at.
yeah, that's
You know,
where I was at for a while. Even,
That's why, like, when it comes to me putting this 100, I don't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, but it's when it comes to me doing what I said about this fidelity shit, whatever. Even like, I'm still learning, but I want to learn as I'm doing it instead of trying to learn and not be hands on. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I gotta build something. You know what I mean? I gotta grow. Like, I'm in, like, before I know, I'm gonna open my eyes and be in the same spot next year.
yeah,
But to know if it even just makes me feel a little bit better about myself, that I at least have $100,000, not $100,000,
Oh,
$100 back in like this whatever you want to call it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Just because even if I need it, I can go to it,
right,
and I might need it soon, and I don't want to go to it because that's not the goal.
right.
But at the same time, like, I gotta find other ways to, like, and there's ways.
Oh, for sure. People do it all the time.
Yeah. So, and I gotta hold myself accountable
Yeah,
because if I don't,
no one's going to.
no one's going to. And
You're an adult.
not only that,
You're an adult man.
No,
you know what
not
I mean?
only not only being an adult, I'm a father.
Yeah.
And I want so much better for my kids than what my father was able to provide, and I'm not doing that right now.
You're a hardworking Christian father.
It just not upsets me, but it's
Sorry.
like there's other people out here doing,
Heroin and scams.
yeah, there is.
And there's people
But
out here
other
fucking
people out here
working
doing
hard and
The same
growing
age as
businesses.
me, the same opportunity, the same, came up the same town, or I'm not comparing myself. I'm just saying, but they're providing more than I am.
It's not a comparison, it's motivation.
It's motivation, but and there's a realization that, like, I can and I have to do more.
Yeah. See, I hate that feeling sometimes. 'Cause like people are like, you're not
Comparison's like
better
the
than
thief of
them.
happess. What
Yeah.
it's what they said.
Comparisons
It's a thief of joy, whatever
Yeah.
it is.
or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, like people like
And I agree
Huh?
to a level. I think if I'm comparing myself to a millionaire, it is. But if I'm comparing myself to someone like around or
Yeah,
someone
but-
I grew up with, that I feel like they're doing.
that's the comparison too. Also, that you know, you said like you're comparing yourself to billionaires, but even look at somebody that you grew up with, went to school with, or you know personally that are just doing better than you, doing something they want to do,
Not even financially, just
doing something they want to do, and they're able to live off that.
more healthy wise, or
That's
even the sense of, God, you guys have 3 kids, but I see you have more like not personal time, but you're making more like time to worry about your health and worry about other shit. I don't even know who the fuck I'm talking about. I'm just saying in a
Yeah,
sense
yeah,
that,
for
like,
sure.
the people out there that obviously
but
there's always gonna be that.
but that comparison hits harder. You know what I mean?
I just
You
want to
know
be
that-
better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that's what I was getting at.
That's
Like,
all.
I feel like people say, someone said to me, like, I was talking to someone at work. I don't want to say names, and I was just talking. I was like, I don't want to sound like feel like I'm better than people. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm not. It's just I want more for myself. You know what I mean?
I don't think I'm better than anybody.
Exactly. I just when I'm at work, I'm looking around like I don't want this. You know what I mean? But I'm not better than anyone working here. I just want more for myself. You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to. But are we thinking wrong?
I don't think so.
But should we like plan? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. That's why I don't. I always thought like that, but like it never got me nowhere. That's why I'm feeling like, are we thinking wrong? That's why I'm like.
But it's just also.
But
you got to put the work in too. I'm not saying we don't.
Even when I did put the work in,
it just didn't get anywhere.
It's even I had that mindset like I gotta lock in. You know, I remember working at Turkey Hill, being like, I gotta take advantage of the opportunity. I gotta lock in because I know like I'm not gonna always have this opportunity. And then a couple years later, it's like I didn't take the opportunity to lock in.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's like
this is like
that's why now it's like I'm just trying to focus on the positives.
Yeah.
Or focus on at least I have an income to actually save or invest. I don't.
Yeah,
it's mainly for the kids, I guess, or for the family.
For yourself too.
For myself too, but I think it's mainly from the family. Like,
yeah,
I gotta grow something for my family.
Yeah, for sure. But
I gotta build something.
Yeah, your family. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
But like I texted the other day, like it really takes one fucking year of real hard work that could change your life.
It takes 6 months.
Yeah, but I'm saying, if you try to give yourself a whole year, it could take fucking one day if you do the right thing at the right time with the right person's in front of you.
Yeah, but then you got nothing to fall back on.
That's what I'm saying. If you take 1 year, like I texted about fucking the Raiders drafted Mendoza.
That's what I'm saying. We're boxing ourselves in this room in a sense that like
open the door.
I will in a sense. But I'm just saying when it comes to like this is a liability for us right now. We'll get back to that as pop because it's just no money. It's just money coming out, nothing coming in. You know what I mean? So it's just that like for me, and I'm not gonna say that I was like at moments I have highs and lows. Correct. We're getting deep into this pod. It's gonna be a great pod, and I appreciate you tuning in. And give a like and a follow. Like this podcast, dislike it if you think something's fucked, audio, anything. If my hair looks fucked, dislike it. I don't give a fuck.
Why you gotta hit me hard?
But also subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Instagram. But what I was saying is that like, what was I saying?
Follow us on Instagram at
before that though.
The Timeless Podcast 717 and on YouTube at The Timeless Podcast. It's the picture of this.
It's actually at The Timeless Pod.
Actually, at The Timeless Pod.
But if you type in The Timeless Podcast, you'll find us.
You'll find us.
You'll see us.
And make sure you leave a review if you listen on Spotify or Apple Podcast.
Actually, on Apple Podcast now, you can watch video on Apple Podcast now.
So we're live on your Apple device, built in.
And we appreciate it. It helps us grow. Helps the algorithm. You know, people find us. So if you can actually give a like and follow, we really appreciate it.
And what helps even more is word of mouth. Tell your fucking friend that listens to podcasts and you'll be like, hey, check out this cool fucking podcast with two cute, amazing humans on there.
And we're just open about everything. So, but what was I saying before that?
I don't know. I really lost it, so I went back into that.
It's just about growth and something about foundation for the family.
Yeah, we're just trying to grow. We're trying to create something for us, for our families in the future, to put us in a good spot. I'm not trying to,
but it actually takes the work, though. So
I'm not trying to downplay the work that it's going to take. You know what I mean? I think that's part of it, and I think that we have to enjoy these parts because once we do start raking in the dough and we're rolling in it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
It's just going to come with different problems.
I don't even have the blueprint to do that, though. You know what I mean?
Like, I know. It's just the problems that we're dealing with now are so minute, probably.
But at the same
we just want so much more.
I know, but we have to start thinking bigger. So that's what I'm saying. Like, one thing that always bothered me, and I'm not saying you're wrong. You know what I mean? And I don't mean to like cut on you. It's just I'm speaking my mind right now.
You're cutting me.
So one thing that always bothered me was like, yo, I can't. When people say like, or when I work with artists, I never spoke my mind about it because I never was so like connected to them emotionally or physically. Well, artists were like, yo, I can't wait to get rich. I can't wait to get rich. Not necessarily famous, but I can't wait to get rich. And that's not an artist or anybody in my life around me like, want me to get rich or I can't wait to get rich. And I think to myself like, Bill, Bill E. Be easy.
I was with him today.
Be easy.
Yeah, yes,
But
gotcha.
it's
So
just
listen to
like
Timeless Podcast on all your streaming platforms.
appreciate you. But it's just like for me, when someone would say that, it always would bother me. It was because like, not that I'm judging it, but it's like, what are you building to get there? You know what I mean? And I always thought, I never said like to myself like I can't wait to get rich, because I always thought to myself like I'm creating a false reality, because it's not like it's gonna just fucking pop up one day.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
I've been listening to a lot of people talk that made it in their industry, and they said there's a common theme that people bring up. You don't, obviously there's no make it point, but like to break out, like you kind of have to be a little delusional.
Yeah, but it
helps.
Yeah,
it helps a little.
I agree, but if
mentally.
you're building something,
yeah, for sure, it takes work.
but people just think this like overnight success, and not only that, it's
Especially
just,
now with the internet.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, something could happen, you go viral, but that's not something that's gonna guarantee any kind of success. You know what I mean?
It might be success for them.
It matters how you build off of that, maybe, but at the same time, it's like, and I'm saying I'm not hating on anybody, but for me, it's always like a thing. Like when you say can't wait to be rolling in the dough, it's like for me, it's like, well, let's create those opportunities to even make that an opportunity.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm not talking down on it,
Yeah.
but it's like, let's make it a reality. Like for our podcast, I feel like there's something that's going to be growing very soon. Like I said, within the next couple of, like 60 episodes, but at the same time, it's like, let's create those. Not only, like I said, what I'm doing now is just mainly for like the long run, but how can we create, even if it's $50 every 2 weeks or whatever the case may be, how can we create those avenues?
We have to think outside the box, and we have to think,
but
not think. We have to act outside the box, because we can think all we want.
I think that too, but at the same time, I feel like, what do we know? It's what we know.
That's what we
don't know what we don't know. So I know we can make a lot of money making off of it. Like I always say all the time, but recording, and even selling, renting out the podcast area. I even thought about that now. Like instead of us mainly trying to set up a recording spot in here, imagine if we had a nice setup of podcast that we can just be like, hey, we'll rent the podcast area out hourly. Like this is our area podcast, but like, hey, you guys more than welcome, come in and pay $25 an hour to rent it out. That's passive income. We're not here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For me, it's just like, how can we circling? I remember now. For me, it's like, it's just money coming out of my pockets a month. It's only $100, but at the same time, it's like this area could grow more than $100 a month. You know what I mean? Just for me, in the sense of imagine for all of us. You know what I mean? If we took advantage of it in a sense, as a small area, maybe in your lease we're not allowed to do that, but
for sure not. But
I'm just saying in the sense of us making our own money, maybe not renting out somebody, but like, I mean, we only have a couple months in here. That's why I want to not stay, because you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to get stuck in a cycle.
Not just a cycle, but I want to make sure that like, not necessarily taking advantage, but at the same time, like just being like on top of things.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Because right now I spend more money than I make, and that's the issue. That's just I'm digging a hole. You know what I mean? I got to be the other way around, so I got to figure it out. And I have opportunities to figure it out. I'm just not taking advantage.
Yeah.
Even when it comes to like the post production, like it only takes one clip for us to fucking get put on. You know what I mean? One clip to go viral for us that grow our fan base. Next, you know, we got a couple $1,000 followers on fucking YouTube. Now we can monetize our shit.
Yeah.
Now that $2,000 clips we get every time we upload clips, actually bringing in a couple $10-15 every time we do it. Next, you know, it's like fucking $2,000. Now we rolling in the dough, and we don't have to do nothing. The money that's like a royalty for us. That's just gonna generate over time just from one clip.
Yeah.
And we're going to create more, but that one clip can bring in $3 every week. Just one clip. Imagine we have 100 bringing in $3 every week. Just $3. 100 of them thinking $3. Just $3. All I ask. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We cool off that. You know what I mean? Every week.
Right.
That's 300, right?
That's something. That pays
times
rent
4.
that week.
That pays a whole building almost, bruh.
No, I'm saying, yeah.
Just off of one little stream of the clip from YouTube.
One clip.
So I'm saying it's possible. That's all. I don't mean to get in a rant about it. I'm just saying it like it's definitely possible. So that's why part of me like wants to do other shit outside the podcast too, to grow it, to see like our lives outside of it, to see like even the whole setup. I don't know everything. Let's just be open. And if they don't fuck with it, they don't fuck with it. And I'm not asking you to fuck with it.
I'm asking you.
I'm asking you to just watch it. And if you don't fuck with it, tell me you don't. And
I'm asking you to go to YouTube right now and type in the Timeless Podcast and then hit the like button.
Hit the subscribe button.
After you watch 30 seconds of every single video. I would appreciate that too.
Yeah. We're missing a couple episodes, but they're going to come.
Yeah, we'll lock in with those. It's just YouTube's difficult sometimes. It really is. Like upload videos, it takes forever sometimes.
The last one took about a good 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because my computer's... That's another thing. I got to upgrade my computer. It's a lot of things I got to lock in with my life, and it's coming. That pizza look good. That's my work account right there. So, just ranting, and that's what the pod's about. Us ranting about us being our future. Another thing, I want to get a Joro on. He goes out of jail Saturday.
We got to get him on.
Maybe Tuesday.
R.I.P. to that sentence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that bed.
R.I.P.
Whatever that means.
Hopefully he gets to come home to his child. Hopefully he's doing well. We'll reach out. I'll reach out for sure.
Yeah.
I was thinking about him the other day. I was going to reach out.
I reached out before him last month. I reached out to him last week. He didn't get back to me. But
he's in jail.
No, you can text him in jail.
What?
Yeah, you don't know that?
You couldn't text in the military. You could text in jail now?
Yeah, bro, that's a new thing. They have tablets and shit. We can text Bailey in jail. You can call him.
Yeah,
he has a tablet. Yeah, he has tablets and shit, bro. I've messaged him last month. We have messaged him back a couple times to pay for it, but he still message. And I messaged him recently, like, yo, you get out like in 5 days, right? Because I did the math. He told me he gets out a month early.
A month early.
Yeah.
Valid.
So then I messaged his Snapchat account because I know his girl gets on it every once in a while. And I was like, when is he supposed to get out? And she says, by Friday. Or did I say Friday or Saturday?
You said Saturday.
By Saturday, yeah. The last time I messaged him was April 24th.
Last time I talked to him was on the pod.
So, yeah. So, I mean, last time he responded to me was March 17th.
Damn.
It said about possibly me calling and making some music.
Hit him with a Tory Lane special.
Because I wanted to try it. And I know, like, being in there is probably, like, just a different story to tell. I'm all about stories, and I'm all about I try to be, right? Maybe not me so much. I got to adjust that, but I try to be about the moment. That's why I want to start like this. No, just start being about the moment.
Yeah.
But, like, when you say about the moment, you think put the camera down. Be at the moment, but like I want to remember these moments. Like I'm reliving them because they're not gonna be here forever. They're moving fast as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Imagine some of the times that we smoked a DJ. We had those shits on camera, like it was like a vlog.
We'd probably be in jail, dude.
That shit would be so cool to watch. Us smacked.
We've been getting smacked for a long time.
Yeah. Come here. Let me actually.
I thought you were about to make out.
No, actually smack you.
I thought we were about to make out. You said, come here.
No. Let me actually smack you. You want to smack me for a clip?
No, I'm not smacking you, bro.
No, let me smack you.
We're not clip farming right now.
Let me smack me. Like I'm allowing you to smack me.
No, I don't want to smack you, bro.
For the clip.
No.
Come on, bro.
What if I gotta work tomorrow? What if I hurt my hand?
We're about to be an hour in.
An hour in already on this wonderful pod.
But yeah, this is an internal.
Yeah, I don't mind doing these, honestly.
I like internals
Breaks them
as well.
down.
You know what I mean? To get it out, get everybody.
These are personal ones, honestly. Like,
about growth.
Fucking being a man's hard. No one told me that when I was fucking 10, so.
Or 27.
15. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Kind of have to figure it out by yourself.
For sure. You know what I mean? I got
every little fucking decision can.
I think I've learned more for YouTube than my actual father.
For sure. I learned more off the Joe Rogan podcast than I did from school, which is insane.
Yeah, it is kind of insane. We're kind of where you get your information. And I also want to get like a review of like going to Full Sail too. Because I don't necessarily think I took the wrong route. because it put me in position to be successful. But at the same time, it put me in debt. But it's just what I do about it.
Yeah.
It's all about what I do.
I try not to think about shit that I did in the past. I've been trying for the past couple months. Like,
I know, but I think that too. But I'm trying to think about things that I can. How can I want to say it? Because I always thought about that. You know what I mean? I always had that mindset. And I've been had it for a while. And I thought to myself the other day, like, it's not about my mindset sometimes, but it's about my actions.
yeah, for sure.
So instead of me thinking about changing my mindset or being on a certain mindset, because I'm always on that mindset, I do have dips like anything else. Let me be actionful or whatever the fuck I'm trying to.
Let
me act
acting a fool.
Let me act on these. Let me just act
My phone fell on
and just
my tail. Sorry.
and see what the data says and adjust from there instead of just acting and or thinking about doing something and never doing it and being like,
yeah, dilly dallying.
yeah. Then realizing 3 years later, if I just would have done it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be, I definitely would have been way further where I'm at now. And I think to myself too, like, I really locked in with engineering. It was like 3 years. I grew that shit mad quick. Imagine if I just like put that into everyday life. You know what I mean? Everything I like, whatever I want to grow in life, just be that locked in how I was then. You know what I mean? I feel like I still am kind of locked in with that. I'm like rusty, but you know what I mean? Imagine if I just wanted to grow like that and really locked in like that with everything I wanted to do in life or finances or whatever the case may be. I can do it.
For sure. For sure.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Like I said, it's about this. It's a little personal about growth. I'm fucking hungry. I'm starving.
Every time we come down here, we get hungry. I could eat.
Are you gonna call off tomorrow?
No.
You thought about it?
Yeah.
You're gonna call. You're gonna think about it when you wake up too.
I'm gonna think about it until I clock in, and then I'll think about leaving early until I leave at 2:30.
You probably clock out a little earlier than 2:30.
Nope, can't. It's half a point.
Damn, they ain't playing.
Fuck no.
So like, if you clock in like 6:55, you couldn't clock out like
No, because you're an hour late at 6:55, but 5:55.
That's what I meant. Like, you couldn't clock
Still
out like
can't
5
clock
minutes
out
earlier.
No.
That's what I do.
You fucking
If I know it clocked in 5 minutes, I'm clocking
homie
out
that drives the
5 minutes.
forklift. I don't want to say
Yeah.
his name. You know, talk about older guy. He came up. He's like, "Yo, I got a point." I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Cause I clocked out He's like a couple minutes early, but I come in at 4. Oh, they're just fucking bending you over back here, huh?
That is crazy. They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's why,
but we got
for me, that's why it really motivates me to want to work and do shit for myself, because I hate the fact that one person makes decisions that are going to impact people way underneath them. It's kind of like the government, but smaller. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, you're growing somebody else's dream right now.
Yeah, I know. Well, just putting money in my pocket, but I'm saying like it bugs me out that like
you're like,
is it like one guy is like, no, you have to be here 8 hours a day. No minute fucking after, no minute before.
yeah, but I agree with you, but I'm same way. I think it's like, but imagine if that was your production company, right? Imagine if you owned that.
Yeah,
you're gonna be the same way because you want to produce.
Yeah,
right?
but
so
I won't be like that because I understand people have lives too. And
well, I wouldn't be so strict about it, but I would make sure to like, hey, well, I need you here. If you signed up, like, I understand if something happened, cool. I'm not gonna be like, oh, but
a minute.
Give me at least a good excuse. At the same time,
a couple minutes late, clocking in, clocking out is not hurting anybody.
But if I know like kind of with the pod, like if I know like I'm only getting 12 views this month, the next month it's like I get 8. It's like, and say because someone fucking clocked out or didn't want to come in for 2 days in a row. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just trying to think about like, how can I get to that position of?
Yeah, but that's I just hate that.
I don't know how to explain it.
I heard on a podcast somewhere I listened to a lot that they said the person that just thinks about making more money every month when you're already making millions of dollars and you're pushing other people to work harder, or you know what I mean, like that. That's an
I
evil.
agree
That's an
to a
evil
point.
person, bro. You're letting money control you, and that's an evil person.
I don't know. I don't necessarily. It matters how you look at it because, like, at the end of the day, like, I got to build a foundation for my family, and
Yeah, I get
and,
that,
like,
but I'm
I
saying
seen something about like
I get that. I'm just
if
saying
I
like
quit my job today, how long can I last? Or if the government shut or whatever, if I like,
Yeah,
I want
exactly.
to build wealth not only for my kids but for my kids' kids. And I know that's hard, and I'm not saying I'm gonna ever get there, but at the same time, it's like
yeah, that's I know what you're saying, but
I don't know.
no, fuck that.
I mean, it gets to a point like I'm not gonna be like that either.
No, yeah,
You know
I
what I
can't
mean?
let money control me that
And
much.
I'm
to
not
where,
trying to say I'm not even a person that wants to own like a company, like a business or a production company or whatever the fuck it is. When it comes to like that type of shit, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I mean, if I had opportunity to buy a company that I know is going to do well,
But if I had the opportunity to make $1 million, or you know, but if me making $1 million, other people are going to have to spend less time away from their families because I signed a contract with a company that's going to give me
but the thing is,
10 more hours, and then
I know you're saying, but the
I
thing
would
is
never
too, like,
take that $1 million and put it in my pocket and then watch people bust their ass that are underneath me, making less money, the same amount of money that they would make. There's no way.
I would just treat it different, like because
Yeah, it's just
those people like you're willingly going obviously because you need to pay your bills. And I was the same way, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like for me, it's like not even just for me. I will obviously pay those people. I feel like what they're worth, so they didn't feel worthless. But not only that, it's like I don't know. It's just like kind of having an asset. Like I want it to grow, and if something's not growing out of it, it's kind of like
but if
I'm losing
company's
money,
already making $20 million a month,
if I'm invested $200,000 and I'm fucking down in a whole 50 bands, it's like what can I do to get out?
I get the business side, I do, but I just don't like one person being able to control somebody else. That you're making millions of dollars and you got people working underneath you that making living paycheck to paycheck. Then you're like, hey, we're doing mandatory overtime. You have to be here an extra day working a couple extra hours. I get you're going to pay me overtime, but for you to tell me I have to be here is kind of ridiculous. I feel like with anything, I feel like you telling somebody they can't smoke weed while they're walking down the street is kind of fucking ridiculous.
So I would definitely make sure my workers are paid good, and it's like they want to be here. Like not only they have to be here to pay their rent, but they benefit from being here. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
and for me to
have people, people when it comes to like making money, I want to make all the money too, but for me to control somebody else to make money, I'm not about having power like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like
that's why I'm gonna grow it for myself. I don't want to have fucking a business where people are busting their ass slaving away and I'm up in my air conditioned office. You know what I mean? I'm not that kind of guy. I'd rather sit here.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
You know what I mean? I'd rather grow a business by myself, and if I do have to have employees, like you're gonna be paid well, you're gonna be treated well, and there's not gonna be a fucking time or what do they call it, the point sheets, or
they call it the timeless podcast.
Yeah, but I'm not saying you're not gonna have like fucking. I'm not gonna give you only 50 hours or 80 hours a year to take vacation with your family. You want to take a 2-week vacation? Take it, bro.
No, I think it comes different.
It does.
I mean,
it's just
definitely different, like
just
industries and stuff, and like
money's never going to control me. That's all. I want to make money to where I'm financially free, but it's not going to control me. I'm not going to do things I don't want to do to make money. When it comes to ads for the pods, like if I don't believe in it, I'm not going to. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to have some kind of morals. Money changes people and in the government, and I don't know. I just don't want it to be an evil thing when money starts coming in. And
I agree. All money's not good money.
I don't want it to change my view on life either.
No, I definitely agree. I just feel like I don't know. I don't know what I feel like. You heard what the fuck I feel like, I guess. I don't know. But with that being said, we're about to wrap this up. I'm hungry as fuck. I hope everybody enjoyed this pod. We're back out. We're back with you with a banger here soon.
Just fucking lock in. That's all we got to do. That's all we want you to do. If you guys lock in, we'll lock in. A little bit of accountability will help. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hopefully by the time we talk to you guys next, the fucking Celtics won. And we go on to the next. But you never know.
You never know.
Other than that, give us a follow. Give us subscribe on YouTube. At the Timeless Podcast. At the Timeless Pod Bros. whatever it is, find us and fucking subscribe. Give us a follow. We appreciate everybody. We out of here.
Thank you.